In the back seat underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck makes so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Good afternoon. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Monday, March 31st, 2025, 3:30 in the afternoon. Here at Forex Smart Trade, we teach people how to profitably currency trade. And we do that by teaching them how to trade using our simple but powerful and accurate proprietary trading indicators. And we are so confident in how well these indicators work and our ability to teach you to use them that once we've trained you, we'll let you trade with our money and split what you make. So it's a win-win for both of us. We make money when you make money. You have a mentor who cares about how well you do and acts as a safety net. If you start to kind of go in the wrong way because you're trading with our money, we will step in and figure out what's wrong and get you corrected and back on the right trail again. Purpose of this session is just to show you how well the indicators work. We've got a dozen different trade strategies. I'm going to show you one of them, the one I principally trade with. When we coach someone, we develop a customized trade plan based around their availability to trade and their kind of risk preferences. So with that, let us get going. But first, I've got to give a shout out to my girls, University of South Carolina Gamecocks. They are going to the Final Four. They won yesterday against Duke. So I'm a big fan since coming down here to South Carolina. They're very much fun to watch, and they do a very, very, very good job. So next Friday night, you'll know what I'll be watching. But I've got my Go Gamecocks hat on today. So with that, we need to start by watching this little video, and then we'll see what the market has for us tonight.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
We teach with a number of different tools. We've got very detailed curriculum. We've got videos that support every element of the curriculum. We've got group training sessions. We have group live trades where an experienced trader like me comes online and kind of walks you through their process. And by watching what I do and mimicking it, you get better and are able to do it yourself. And then we get the personalized one-on-one training where we act as your guide. And we're able to help get you to from point A to point B with the kind of the most efficient, effective manner. I like to work off of a little checklist that kind of helps me keep my focus so that I don't miss anything. And should you need to get a hold of me or you want to speak to me personally, best way to do that is go to forexsmarttrade.com/schedule and schedule a time, and then you'll have me for 30 minutes. Every morning, I like to refresh my green chart to take any clear out the memory and pick up any updates that they might have done. Green chart is our proprietary indicators, so that is independent of how you'll trade. Although we have a trading simulator on there, the green chart shows us the setup when a good time is to trade. Very important skill, whether you learn from us or someone else. Every day is to go back and the trades that didn't go the way that you thought they should, go back and figure out why. Our simulator has our indicators have a simulator on it that allows you to go back to the specific point in time when you took the trade and look at exactly what the chart was telling you. And more often than not, you will find some indication of something that you did wrong. As you note those things, write them down in a notebook and keep them in your little trading tool chest, so that you don't keep repeating the same mistake. And those incremental improvements is what will end up making you money. Now, we are technical traders. We're trading based on the price action, and our indicators are very good at kind of giving us the direction the market's going to go. If we can figure out the direction, we can make some money off of it. You only need a couple good trades a day to make money. But there are news events, and news events do impact the currency prices. So we want to know when those news events are happening so we can trade around that. And Forex Factory breaks the news down into kind of three categories here. Yellow, which is low impact, we ignore those. Orange, which is medium impact, I ignore these. Some people pay attention to them. And red, which is high impact. So tonight at 11:30, they've got the RBA rate in Australia. Any trade we take now should be done before this time. The trade that I do is something called the 10-point trade. There's several trades that I do, but the one I'm going to show you tonight is the 10-point trade. The overnight trade is kind of a modified version of the 10-point trade, but much simpler. This has several steps involved, but if the several steps are there, if you can go through the steps and they're all there, this trade makes money. I like to take it off of a 1-hour chart. On a 1-hour chart, a trade's going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. My sweet spot's 11. Usually, if I can carve out 11 2-3 times a day, I am making money. And it usually will take anywhere from 1 to 3 hours to do it. Now, the essence of this trade is there are 3 sections of my chart. This middle section is what we call the majors and minors. This upper section is what I call the TNTs. And this bottom section is the pressure. And each is measuring something different. Now, the chart we're going to trade off of is something called the Light 6 Major. It's one of our standard charts. It is a composite chart. It is showing me 6 different currency pairs. In this case, this first chart is all US based. I start with the middle, and what I'm looking for, and as I said, this is called the majors and minors. This red and green line is the major indicator. Black and gray is the minor indicator. Horizontal red line is the oversold line. Horizontal blue line is the overbought line. I am looking for situations where we are either oversold and the lines are going up, and they go up through the channel, and then you see the green candles here. That's what I'm looking for. Or that we are overbought and the lines are going down. So that's what I'm looking for. So here on the Australian US dollar, we are overbought. Minors have kind of turned sideways, but majors are still going up. I want us overbought and everybody coming down. Euro USD, overbought. Minors are sideways, majors still going up. So nothing there. Pound USD, just reaching overbought. Everybody's going up. Now, can I take a buy trade here and make some money? Yes, you can, but it's just not part of my trade strategy. I don't like taking buys when we're overbought. When we're overbought, at some point, this is going to turn and come down, and I don't want to get stuck holding a trade when that happens. But back here, Euro USD, if you had caught it in this candle, there's 22 pips here over 3 hours. So you could have made some pips here. Dollar, Canadian dollar. We're about 3/4 of the way through the channel. Everybody's going down. Dollar, Swiss franc, overbought. That's the first thing I'm looking for. 2, everybody's going down. That's the second thing I'm looking for. And there's 4 things I'm looking for. Third thing is the red line when it's going down. The red line is crossed over the green, and the black line is crossed over the gray. That's the third thing. The fourth thing is, what is the slope of the green line? And in this case, I want it to be better than 45 degrees. It is almost 80 or 85 degrees sloping down. It is going down very steeply. So I got all 4 things that I'm looking for. I will consider a trade so long as the green line is less than halfway. It is. I like that the green line has entered the channel. That's a plus to me. It's also a plus that all the lines, the majors and minors, are kind of clustered together. When I see what I want here, I jump up to the TNTs, and there's 4 lines here: thick orange and thin orange, dotted blue and thick blue. The orange lines are directional, so when they're going down, I mean sell. So both orange lines are telling me sell. And each one of these lines is measuring something at a different speed. So I want to have 3 of the 4 of these telling me sell. When blue goes up, that means sell. So thick blue going up means sell. Dotted blue going down means buy. So 3 of the 4 are telling me sell. So I have the second element that I'm looking for. And then the third element is what's happening with the pressure. I want these lines either going down, or I want the red line on top. So I do have the red line on top. So I have 8 points. 1 point here, red line on top. There's a little plus because the green line's pulling away from it. So I like that. 4 points here and 3 points here. So I've got points from all 3 sections. And when all 3 sections agree, that's a high probability trade. Now, my only issue, so this is the setup I'm looking for. And what would happen is once I saw the setup, I would try to confirm it. And I would confirm it by looking at what's going on a 2-hour chart and a 4-hour chart. But I'm going to hold off on this right now because in Switzerland, CHF, Swiss franc, it is 6 hours different. So it's almost 10 o'clock there. Swiss people go to bed early. So they're all in bed right now. So there's light trading. And it's the end of the trading day here in the USD. 5 o'clock is when the new trading day starts. And, all the East Coast traders are, sitting in a bar somewhere. So we don't have active trading. I want one of these two pairs to actively be trading. And we don't have that right now. So I'm going to hold off on this, even though this is a very nice signal. Very nice signal. Dollar yen. Overbought. Everybody's coming down, which is the second point. Double cross, reds on top, blacks on top. And very good steepness on the green line. It's not as good as this, but close. And the green line's entering the channels, and the lines are clustered. So I got four points plus a couple pluses. Two orange lines going down. Dotted blue going up. So 3 of the 4 are telling me sell. And on the pressure, I've got up pressure, but red's on top. Red on top gives me a point. So 1, 4, 3, so 8. When I see the 8 that I want, I have a second confirmation. My second confirmation is to look at a full chart. And here's a full chart of the USD. And what I mean by a full chart, it's showing me just one pair versus multiple pairs, but with different time periods. So here's a 2-hour chart, a 4-hour chart, an 8-hour chart, 12-hour, 1 day. So, and with a 2-hour chart, the difference between a 2-hour chart and a 1-hour chart is that the 2-hour chart has 2 hours worth of information in each candle and on each line versus 1 hour. I want both the 2-hour and the 4-hour, the lines to be overbought. The majors, actually. They don't need to be going down like this is. This by itself is kind of a good buy signal. So I'm overbought on the 2 and I'm overbought on the 4. And the reason I want us to be overbought on both is if this signal weakens, but these two are overbought, there's less of a chance of me getting stopped out, of it going back so far that we're going to get stopped out. So I've got the signal here. The yen, it's becoming morning time in Japan. So even though it's the end of the day here, there's going to be active trading here. So I've got what I want here. That's my confirmation. Once I see my confirmation, I want to, on some of the trades we do, the take profit is predetermined. The take profit and stop loss. This is a trade where you need to figure it out. So I am going to go to a clean chart. And here's the dollar yen, and it's just showing me the candles. Now, I looked at this a little bit before we came online. What I want to do is drop in. I want to drop in my support and resistance. Support and resistance are lines where the candles seem to naturally stop. So you can see they kind of stopped in here, over here, right in here, here, down here they stopped. It's kind of stopping in here, stopping here, stopped here, over here. And these lines, support and resistance, are going to be the bounds of which within I trade within. And I'll show you why in just a second. The other thing I want to know, and when I crunch up the chart like this, it gives me more data points to make sure the lines are kind of sitting properly. Now here you see a big downtrend. Here you see kind of a big uptrend. Not a big uptrend, but you see an uptrend. And it's not sure whether this is kind of, a little pullback and the uptrend continues, kind of like here. It pulled back and kept going, pulled back a little bit, and it's keep going. I'm going to consider this kind of an uptrend. And I'm going to pull this back a little bit. Now you can see it a little more. So you see when I say the support and resistance, see how it's come up and bounced? Bounced right in here, bounced in here, bounced in here, bounced here. And on this side, it's bounced. I want to trade within these two lines because I want to get in and get out. So if I tried to take profit, say it was going up, a buy, a profit up here, it bounced and came back. I don't want to trade through the line. So say there was a sell here. If I took the sell here, take profit here, it would have never made it. It would have bounced. It would have hit, bounce, 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 and then reversed. So we're trading within here, within these points. And then I want to know how much room do I have from where we're at to the line. And we got 41 pips down and 22 pips back. 41 down, 22 back. Now, on the Euro USD, these spots are normally about, as I said, 30 to 40 pips. I want to see where we go if we were to go here. That's 28 pips. Let me look one more thing. How about here? 11 pips. Let's take a look at the signal one more time. All right, I like it. We're going to go ahead and take a buy. And we're going to take a buy for, oops. We're going to take a buy for, we're going to go down to right in here. Since I'm considering this a buy trend, I don't want to get caught holding it as it continues if it reverses. So we had 41. We'll take 19 pips down. 19 pips down. So if you're using MetaTrader, you can open up your MetaTrader. This is a demo account. So first I need to look USD, JPY. I don't have that here. So I'm going to go to a file, new chart, and it's right in the top group here. I'm going to make it to a 1 hour chart. So I'm looking at the same thing. And I'm going to put in new order. My volume or lot size is a function of how much I have in the account. And on a 200 to 1 leverage, I can move this over 4 spots, the decimal place, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1.60. I can take anywhere from half of that, which would be 0.8, to double it, which would be 3.2. But I'm going to just take the 1.6. I'm going to go market sell. It records it. I'm going to right click, go to modify, and what did I say? 19 pips. 19 pips is 190 points. I click the little blue button here. I just add an extra 0 to convert pips to points. And we're going to use a 3 to 1. So 3 times, it's going to be 57. Click the red button. It puts in the stop loss, and I'm going to click modify, and it's going to show me the lines. And I kind of like where the lines are. I had it coming down and touching the base of this candle, but I think it's okay to be a little bit shy where we're here. So we took a sell on the USD JPY for 19 pips with a take profit of 1.49699 and a stop loss of 150.457. If you want to learn to trade, you need to find somebody who's trustworthy. You need to find the right tools, and you need to find somebody to guide you in using those tools. We believe we're trustworthy. We've been doing this for 16 years. We've got a Better Business Bureau A+ rating. We've got brick and mortar facilities. We're a real business. These indicators have been around a quarter of a century. First 10 years, the guy who developed them just traded his own account and made a boatload of money. And we've structured it so that our incentives are aligned. You're going to be working with us for a year, and we're going to let you trade our money. And because you're trading our money, we'll be able to make some off of what you do, and we'll be able to kind of be a mentor for you and showing you what to do. And if you start to go off course, being there to correct you. If you have questions, reach out to me. In a few minutes, I'm going to be sending out the overnight trade setup, and we'll be doing this again tomorrow morning at 6:30 if you're available. I expect this trade to close by 9 p.m. tonight. We've got there's a dead hour in trading from 5 to 6 o'clock when the new trade day starts, and the brokers increase their spreads. So not much trading goes on, but then it'll pick up after 6 o'clock, and then we should get that move through there. All right, have a terrific evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.